Welcome to the Once in a Lifetime series. In this video here, we are leaving Washington State along Highway 12. We're going to take a historic drive through Lewiston, Idaho, all the way across through the mountains and end up over in Missoula, Montana. All this footage was shot in the summer of 2024, so sit back, get ready, enjoy the ride, and the journey starts right now. Well, we're going through just one pretty valley here. It's nothing but agriculture, big silos. First stop up here is going to be Dayton, Washington. But before we get there, I've spotted something on the maps. We got to find it. Should be right up here. I'm looking for a pullout. Kind of a fast-paced road. I don't want to miss it. Ah, here it is. Yay. Oh, we gotta stop, check this out. You're not gonna believe this. The Valley of the Jolly Ho 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 Green Giant. They got a massive giant on the side of a hill here. I guess this is where they grow and process all their vegetables. Ho 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 Green Giant. My goodness. Right here in Dayton, Washington. It's right up there. I can see the outline of it. Oh man. See what the sign says here. 300 foot tall, 1993. The employees put it out. They use pavers, paving blocks. They're painted. Replaces, there used to be an old one a half mile west of here. I guess the color shows up better when the grass is green. Zoom in on it. Where is it? There it is. So that's 300 feet. That's quite a ways over there. You know, now I'm going to have their jingle stuck in my head all morning. Ho, 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 Green Giant. You always hear that on the TV. Well, pretty cool. I mean, part of their history here. Wonder how many people stop here. I bet quite a few. We're on US Highway 12. This is an old historic highway. It goes clear across the states. We're in for one scenic drive coming up too. Ho ho ho. Welcome to Dayton, Washington. On the maps it shows it has a old historic train depot. We're gonna find it too. The goal today is to do a few miles. I need to pick up the pace slightly. I spent a lot of time trucking down along the Columbia River and the Columbia River Gorge. I got some weather catching up behind me, so I want to hopefully make it through the mountains. We're going to go past Lewiston, Idaho today. Spend the night at a KOA, and then tomorrow we're going to take US Highway 12 all the way across the mountains into beautiful Montana. Alright, I see a few old buildings. Got the flower pots hanging on the light poles. That's small town USA right there. Oh yeah, this is an older town. Well, let's see. Let me get parked. Still early. No one's down here yet. Perfect. Well, take a little walk. They have a lot of murals here. That is huge. Takes up the whole front of the building. See a few towns with the big murals. I checked the phone. About a block over is that historic depot. That's a bar and grill with a bear in the window. Ho ho ho, Green Giant. Oh, I'll have that stuck in my head. Ugh. It's okay. It's still fun to see that thing. 300 foot tall. There's a little church up there, and oh my goodness. Fraternity Hall. National Bank. Wow. Those are huge. It's a good attraction to attract people to come to your town when you do stuff like this. All the big trees growing right on the sidewalk. Here's Elk Drug. They got a soda fountain because the sign said so. Alright. Little map of the county here. Well, Washington, they got a lot to offer. I wasn't expecting all this. I was expecting to do a few miles. Get over to Lewiston. Lewiston, there's a museum I have on the list we're going to see this morning. Pretty flowers. So we got the Jolly Green Giant and this really cool town of Dayton. More flowers. Summertime here. Pretty day, a little warm. Supposed to be a pretty good sized storm front rolling in up behind me. That's why I was hoping to get through the mountains tomorrow, because I don't want to be stuck in a bunch of rain. That way we can see it. Part of the planning, doing these road trips. Well, looks like that sign's missing. Welcome to historic Dayton. Part of the Lewis Clark Trail, of course. We'll be seeing the Snake River today over near Lewiston too. This is one cool stop. Alright, let's go find that train depot thing. Kind of a modern day Mayberry. Oh, I see another mural across the street. We gotta cross anyway up there. Very busy street. Okay, looks like a hotel hardware. Okay. That wall's freshly painted. Probably getting ready for another big mural. See what this says. 1890, the Weinhard building. Been around a while. Got an old pickup sitting here. 4 young guys painted on the wall. Not sure of the meaning. It says "Stand by me," whoever signed it, the painter, the artist. With the town name here. Okay. Ah, here we go. Bet the train depot's back here. Guess I could have drove back here, but it's alright. Need the exercise. Here you go. Here's the depot. We found it. Well, it says here moved 1899 to its present location, Dayton Historic Depot. Wonder if it's haunted. Any ghost? Only if you believe in them. That is an old building. Got the balcony up there. Breeze is picking up a little bit. More flowers. This is one plush little town. There's the Dayton sign. Got benches sitting out. So got some railroad tracks here. There's your conductor. All aboard. Pretty lifelike statue. It's closed. Let's peek in the window. So I got some old antiques, old stove in there. Pretty cool. Must be their courthouse or something down here. We'll walk down a little ways. See another mural. There you go. Not a huge building, but bet it's been around a while. Alright, here's your Moose store, Moose Bakery. Moose Creek. Bet it's good. I don't need no bakery stuff. Yeah, this traffic is non-stop. Gonna be hard to film this road probably. Oh well, we'll do the best we can. And there's the Liberty movie theater. Friday and Saturdays and Sundays. Alright, to the van we go. All aboard. Very cool stop. Dayton, Washington. I ought to remember this. I would like to take that Highway 12 all the way across the country. You know, you got Highway 30, US 30, 20, then you got 12, 2, Highway 2. There's a lot of these routes that you can cross the country. Old gas station there on the right. I'd say this is their processing plant for the Green Giant. It's huge. Big employer, probably been employing people here for a very long time. Alright, we're gonna do a few miles, see what we come across. Want to head over, we're gonna go through Clarkston, Washington, Cross the river right into Lewiston, Idaho. That's our next stop. And according to that sign, looks like we got around 60 miles. Welcome to Pomeroy, Washington. I need to stop. Change the camera batteries out. Another old town. We're getting fairly close to Lewiston. Wow, these are old. Well, maybe we'll take a quick walk here, huh? Heck yeah. This looks good as any. Alright. Let's check out Pomeroy a little bit. That building looks fairly new. Small town USA. Museum across the street's not open. Still early. We're heading to a huge museum in, well, I think it's huge in Lewiston. All this has been on my bucket list for a lot of years to come through this area, finally doing it. Kind of a ways coming through here, especially going into Lewiston. Yeah, that building does look cool though. Lewiston's kind of up in Idaho all by its lonesome in the mountains. Myers, merchandise, hardware, giftware, and espresso. Right here in downtown Pomeroy. They even got their flower baskets hanging off the wall. That's cool. Espresso, the bean counter. Since 1901. Alright, well, I want to keep trucking. Espresso kind of sounds good. Bank of Eastern Washington right there. Kind of a colorful little downtown. right here on Main Street. Souvenirs, healthcare, Radio Shack. They've been out of business for a long time. Printing. All right, cool. Well, let's keep trucking. I want to get over to Lewiston. Neat little town, Pomeroy. More old buildings and old town down this way. Once again, this is US Highway 12. Heading east into the mountains of Idaho. We should start seeing the Snake River down the road here a ways too. All right, let's keep right on rolling. Wow, look how the terrain is changing. Rolling hills, we're kind of dropping right into this. Very, very cool. Shouldn't be too much farther. If I see a cool place to stop, I will. But right now, all I see is hills. That's one big ditch on the right, too. A lot of water cascades down through here, I bet. What a pretty day. Blue sky. Good day to be driving. All right, if I see something cool, I'll stop. Here you go. I spotted this sign. Historic Trail. You are now entering the Historic Trail by Lewis and Clark. Well, we're just like them too. They came right through here. How about that? Long time ago. Kind of a neat place to put a sign, isn't it? Here you go. Here's the Snake River. It's where they load all the grain on the barges, and these barges go all the way out to the Columbia, then all the way down the Columbia River, clear out through the ocean. Amazing. Hundreds and hundreds of miles of waterway. All the dams and lock systems. So the Snake River connects right into the Columbia. Incredible. All right, we say let's go to Idaho. We're almost there. I thought there'd be a few more mountains here. I guess not. We'll be getting into them though. Once we stop in Lewiston, I got another about 60 miles to get to that KOA for the night. Then tomorrow we're trucking across the mountains. Pretty ride, but very fast-paced road. Okay, we're getting into Clarkston, Washington, on the Washington side. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, RVerTV.tv. There you can sign up for my free newsletter, putting one out twice a month now. Also got a merch shop, all kinds of cool stuff. Coffee mugs, hats, t-shirts. Part of the Armchair Traveler series. They're fun, they make great gifts. Plus it helps support the channel and future videos just like this one. Trucking along US Highway 12. Looking for historic places. And guess what? We're going to find them. Once again, it's RVerTV.tv, and I appreciate it very much. We're almost out of Washington. We've seen a lot of sights the last several days, cutting across the southern part of this great state of Washington. Ooh, looks like a little road construction. Hopefully the bridge is open. I see it up there. Cool. All right. Hang on to your seats. Here we go. Once we get across the river here, guess what? We will be in Idaho, the potato state. Oh, I see the sign. It says, "Welcome to Idaho." Yay! We did it. We're going to be all over this state for the next couple weeks. Going to be clear down southern Idaho later on. Alright, I better pay attention. I got to make a left up here. Gonna find the museum. Maybe we'll walk around Old Town here. I'd say right here at the light. I gotta make a left. And this is the street the museum's on. I see it. Probably not quite open yet. We're within a few minutes. It's okay. I want to get out of this van for a while. I'd like to walk around downtown. We'll check some of the buildings. Historical Society and Museum. Wow. See an old house here too. And look at this front row parking. Perfect. Heritage House. I can't imagine the amount of history that's in this town. It's still early. We'll be checking some of this stuff once the museum gets open. Absolutely perfect weather. It's a little cooler here than over in Washington. Idaho. Oh my goodness. This has been on the bucket list for a while. We're gonna see this state from top to bottom. Looks like some of their town offices down here. Oh, a little map. The area down here. I'll be darned. We are right down this historic district. Probably the same buildings. Kind of cool they put this right on the electric box on the pole. Well, there's two one-way streets here. Let's cut up another block. We'll start on that one. Just do a big loop. This one says Morgan's Alley. Wow, that tree's been there a while, hasn't it? That is one huge shade tree. That always dates a place when you see the trees that big. Morgan's Alley. Oh, more old pictures of the town. Got the old trolley cars and the horse carriages out. Interesting. These buildings still look the same. YWCA across the road. All these definitely restored, but still original. You always gotta ask, is it haunted? Heck yeah. Looks like restaurants. Here's the barbershop. Patty's Barbershop. It's open. All kinds of flowers. Even has a mailbox in the street. You rarely see that anymore. Yeah, these old buildings. The walls could talk. Here's a mural. Looks like it's got the theater, Domino's Pizza. Of course, fast food, junk. Looks like an old Western theme mural. The wagons. The old stores. Well done. Here's a little park. Sculptures. It's kind of cool. Brackenberry Square. So all will remember a hotel burnt down here. There's a picture of the fireman. Local history. There are shops everywhere. Yeah, the old brick. Liberty Theater. There you go. Man, I bet there's been some entertainment in that place. Liberty for the community. Maybe it's their community center or something. Big crowds, all the years. It's an event center. Shadows make it kind of hard to see. That reflection is bright. Sorry about that. Well, let's cut over to the other one-way street. make our way back towards that museum. The rest of it was just a lot of buildings. But with all these trees down here, you got shade. It's neat. Probably winter time would be festive. Lots of snow. I bet they decorate everything down here. Very clean too. No trash anywhere. No graffiti. Lots of parking down here on the streets. There's a parking lot. There's another mural on that building. Couple old cars. Stop in, visit with your congressman. How's it going? Flowers everywhere. Yeah, there's definitely government offices everywhere down here. Idaho's first capital, 1863. President Lincoln signed the Idaho Organic Act, creating Idaho Territory right here in Lewiston. Picture of an old building. Well, they still have most of their old buildings here. Here's their little frontier town. Maybe that's a building there. An old cabin back from the 1860s. It is old. They've really taken a lot of care to restore this stuff. New glass in the windows. Idaho Territorial Capitol Building. There you go. When it was first created. State of Idaho. Here's an old trolley car. They had a lot of trolleys here. Picture of the bridge crossing the river. Taking the trolley across. I like how they have the pictures on the glass. Really tells the story of it. Imagine all the people that rode this thing. Most towns don't have trolleys. They got what they call light rail now, fast trains. Even had a bridge across the river. Cool. Well, what do you think? Want to go inside that museum? They got the open signs out. All aboard. Alright, let's go check their museum. Oh, Abe Lincoln. He was a very famous president. Alright, we're in Donald Mackenzie. Fur trade, 1811. Lewis and Clark at the confluence of the rivers. One town is Clarkston and the other one's Lewiston. Looks like some artifacts. That is one big fish. Wow. A lot of Native American history in here. Back when Lewis and Clark was here too. Here's a map, Snake River and the Columbia. Looks like all the different dams they've built. That is a long ways for those barges to travel. Clear here from Lewiston. All the way out. We were there. Pretty cool. What a journey we're on, huh? Love it. Rodeos, I bet. Ranches, cowboys. We're in Idaho. Oh, here's that Liberty Theater. We just seen that walking downtown. There it is, all lit up. That was a happening place back in the 20s and 30s. Golden age of film. This museum is just loaded with local type history. Everything and anything you want to know about Lewiston, especially back in the late 1800s up through the early 1900s. Well, they got a lot of stuff in here. The amount of pictures is incredible. Fires, destroyed buildings through the decades. Just their own history. Sheriffs, local sheriff. Here you go. Here's a timeline. Elephants, must have been a circus, come to town, 1890s. All the people gathered. Then you get into the 1900s. Those buildings still look the same though, don't they? We're just down there. 1915, here comes the cars. Still getting busier. There's the 1930s. There's our trolley tracks. So that must have been when the trolley started. 1940, that would have been World War II time. Could hardly get here from there. Yeah, I mean, I bet when it snowed in the wintertime, Lewiston here is kind of its own unique place. You're a long ways from any big cities here, surrounded by mountains. And the gold rush back in the 1800s. Forget the fields, we're going to go find us some gold. Metal gold pan. Now everything's plastic. I like that old clock there. Well, we still got a few miles. I want to head for that KOA campground. Get settled in for the evening. Cool stop. That was definitely a very well done local museum about Lewiston in this area, what's going on here. They spent a ton of time putting all that together. Okay, we gotta go up here. We're gonna follow along the river. Away we go. Gonna stay right on here on US 12. I believe this is also US 95 and 12. That'll split the way it looks on the phone. '95 goes all the way down into Arizona, California. I mean, way down to Vegas. All the way from north to south. Okay, we gotta go up here a ways and we're gonna cross over the river. Woohoo! We're out of Lewiston. Looks like they're really adding on to this bridge here. Well, the amount of traffic so far, I can see why. It is one busy place. Okay, this is where the road splits. We're gonna stay on US 12 because tomorrow in the morning we're gonna take that straight through the mountains. 95 kind of skirts along the mountains straight south. Alright, we got about 50 miles or so left to get over to the KOA. I've never driven this road, so I'll keep the cameras on and enjoy the ride. Alright, all fueled up. What a pretty ride through there. Very fast paced, so kind of hard to film. Only hit that one area of road construction. That wasn't too bad. This town's called Kamaya, something like that. I hope I pronounce it correct. We're only about 3 miles from the KOA. Looks like they got food store, fuel, there's a Napa. Towns are kind of few and far between. Once we get in the morning, once we get on 12 cutting across the mountains, there's nothing for like 150 miles, no services. But tomorrow afternoon we're going to be in Montana. Yay. This KOA up here has pretty good ratings, pretty good reviews. Be Good little stop for the night before we cross over the mountains. I'm ahead of the storm front, so that storm isn't going to hit for another 48 hours, so I should be okay tomorrow, hopefully. Never know up here in the mountains, though. Weather can change fast. Okay, home for the night. Yay. See, I'll get checked in. Maybe we'll pull the e-bike out. We'll run around the campground here and see what it looks like. One thing about KOAs, they got cabins and all that. You do not need to have an RV to do this kind of travel. You can stay right here in one of these cabins. Alright, go find my site. I actually had a choice of sites. She goes, take your pick. So I picked out a little closer to the road so I get a good Starlink signal for internet. But showers, restrooms, laundry. See a lot of people here. It is a big park. How about this? The #1 spot. You can get picnic tables, hookups. It is getting a little warm. Get backed in. Alright, give me a minute or two and then we'll take a little e-bike ride. When I picked this site, I wasn't thinking about being next to the swimming pool. Them kids are screaming and having fun. Oh well, won't bother me. Okay, get the camera adjusted here. We'll take a little cruise around the campground. Electric bike style. Looks like they even have rooms here, like a hotel. It's something you don't see at every KOA. KOAs are good. I mean, they're not the cheapest, but they got really clean facilities. They're everywhere. For overnight stays, they're absolutely perfect for me. That way I got showers, restrooms, all that, laundry. Lots of trees here in this one though, isn't there? And a cute little pond here. Fountain going. Ducks. Got a duck crossing. Looks like some of these people are full-time in it here. You want to beat the heat, this is the place to come to. You don't like the heat down in Arizona or down south, get up here to Idaho. That's like a hotel. Glad I made it here though. Today we've gone close to 200 miles. Stopped at a couple cool towns plus Lewiston. Oh man, that museum was cool, wasn't it? Pretty place. I could easily live here in the summer. No snow. Get back to the van. I got a bunch of emails to check. Then make something to eat. Kind of get rested up. I want to get out and about early in the morning. Hopefully the weather holds while we cross over the mountains. You never know when you go over those kind of elevations. Off the left, that's our laundry room there. And the pool, I'm not much into pools. Alright, in the morning. Good morning. We're sneaking out of here early. It is 5:45 in the morning and look at the clouds. Been checking the weather. I'm about 3 hours ahead of that storm front coming in. We'll make it. Yay. So we got about 140 miles to get across the mountains. This is going to be right on US Highway 12. And it's supposed to be one epic scenic drive. I've never done it. This is a first for me. I fueled up yesterday, so I'm good. There's no services going across through here. But I'm kind of anxious. I want to see this. Always seen it on the maps for years, wondering what driving Highway 12. There's no roads that cut across the mountains. This is one of the few, unless it's an interstate. There's a gas station, but I'm good. Oh, little RV park. I bet the hunters and fishermen, fly fishing, I bet is world class up here. Alright, let me pull off here. This guy's right on my bumper. He's in a hurry. Better check the camera real quick too. I think this is it. Here's our turnoff. There you go. I just cleaned your windshield. Don't want no bugs on there. Okay. This is kind of the last stop. Last place for humans services. I think off to the right that follows the mountains down a little ways, but we're gonna cut across. Yay! Here we go. This is US Highway 12, cutting straight through the mountains, heading over to towards Missoula. Dumps us out in Lolo and Missoula, Montana. Looks like an RV park right there off to the right. Could have stayed there last night, didn't really check it. Alright, well, cloud cover or not, here we go. On the maps it shows about a 3-hour ride over the mountain. Looks like a maintenance station up here for roads. Oh man, I bet snow removal is endless on this highway. This is a U.S. state route. Yeah, that's a big maintenance facility. You're just a long ways from anywhere here. That sign said 140 plus miles to Missoula, which we're just going to Lolo. We're not going all the way to Missoula. But we will be in Montana. I think this is the Clearwater River, then up farther it turns into Lochsa or something like that. That's what I was looking at last night on the maps. We still got a little bit of cloud cover going, but this is gorgeous. Alright, well, I'll find a pull off up here and we'll just start making a few stops along the way. What do you think? Can you say peaceful? Check this. absolutely gorgeous here. Even got flowers. What a view! My goodness. This is going to be fun. Well, see what else I can find up here. This road is nice. They must have resurfaced it not too long ago. Normally a lot of these highways like this in the mountains, they get beat up pretty hard from winter. Snow, ice, plowing them. Kind of fast though, I can't slow down too much. See a few homes in there. There's a home, a couple of them. Oh, here's a pole out. Let's stop. We've got a restroom here. That water is right there. Number 1 river access. So if you have canoes, kayaks, I bet. Fishing. Bet the salmon really run through here. Here you go. Right down on the water. I seen online they got bridges. Like a pedestrian bridge or something. You can get to the hiking trails farther up the road. Well, that tree didn't make it, did it? Probably floods through here when heavy rains hit, snow melt. Sure brought a gold pan, I'll guarantee you. There are some gold nuggets somewhere around here. Pretty place. Alright, well, let's keep on rolling. More cabins and stuff up here. Teepee, that must be a campground. You see a few campgrounds listed along the highway on Google. That one's pretty good size, that camp area. I got a tow truck or something really moving on me. There you go, buddy. That river is wide through here, a bunch of dumpsters. So must be for hiking. Somewhere in here is where the two rivers meet. I think this is it. Bunch of cabins over there. So I think that's where the confluence was for the two rivers. Alright, we're gonna keep trucking. We're going east, kind of northeast. Those clouds are still hanging on me. There's more cabins here too. Wow. They're everywhere. Pretty drive, my goodness. I'll find one of those bridges that go across. That water is right there. No guardrail. Keep it between the lines. End up in the drink. Here's another guy passing me. I'm doing the speed limit, 55. Of course, that don't mean nothing anymore. I had to turn around. I drove right past this bridge. Here's one of them. I think there's two of them that I could find. Wow. Where's my fishing pole? There's hiking trails all around in here. You see a mark, but my goodness, straight up those mountains. This one's called Split Creek River Access. Those cables are buried underneath that road there. Heavy duty bridge. You could easily probably drive a side by side or something across this thing. It bounces when you walk on it. That water is crystal clear. All snow runoff from the mountains. Lochsa River. Well, that's interesting. There can't be very many places where you can cross this river. So that's a pretty important bridge, I'd say. Split Creek. There's some signage over by the van. We'll check that. Place to tie up the horse. And here's your trail. Good luck. Take a weed eater with you. I mean, you're hiking in the wilderness here. That's pretty hardcore. There's your trail. Away you go. Well, maybe in the younger days. See what this sign over here says. There's a map. Shows you some of the area. Split Creek Ridge Trail number 133. Bitterroot Wilderness Access. Horse users, you can bring your horse here. You would really want to let someone know that you're out up here in the on these trails in case you got lost. But what an adventure if you're a hiker. Oh my goodness. Here you go. Cool stop. There's another bridge, according to the maps, up the road. We'll try to find that one. One pretty area. Oh, road construction. Well, really haven't had much of that at all. Short window for these guys to work on stuff. Okay, I get to keep on trucking. Alright, got through that, no problem. See what else we can find up through here. What a job working out here. Oh yeah. I'd say they're doing some shoulder work here on the roads. But no guardrails at all. I haven't seen any. About when the rains and heavy runoff hit, that water's right up there to the edge. Hey, a semi. I haven't seen a truck yet. That's the first one. Really haven't seen any RVers yet either. Of course, it's early. I left pretty early this morning. Big old excavator there. That's what you need to scoop out some gold nuggets out of that river bottom. Just teasing. Maybe. Break time. Need to get a drink of water. Maybe something to snack on. Clouds are finally lifting a little bit. We're climbing slowly. It's not like it's a great big steep pass you're going over. It's just gradual. Such a pretty drive through here. My goodness. Alright, away we go. Took about a 30-minute break. Kind of hoping that blue sky would catch up with us a little bit. We're gonna end up on Lochsa Pass. There's supposed to be a visitor center up there. Whoa! Wow, what's going on here? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. That's real bad. Motorcycle. Wonder if he hit a deer or something. Gosh darn it. Well, there goes an RV. That's too bad. I mean, these people are passing me left and right on this road, and I'm doing the speed limit. Well, I hope they're okay. We're starting to climb now. We're getting away from the river. I'd say this must be that Lochsa Pass. We're going to go up. That means, guess what? We are almost out of Idaho. Only for one day. For the next couple weeks, I plan on exploring Idaho. We've only started this summer travel season. Lots of dead trees. Boy, that's a fire hazard. Fires get going up here and they burn. There's a lodge. Yeah, we are definitely climbing. Way up. My ears are popping. There's the sign for chain up. Bring your chains in the winter. Probably got ski lodges or somewhere around here. Zero cell service, so I can't even run the maps. I'm just going. Well, trees are getting smaller, so you can tell we're really getting up in elevation. We are thousands of feet up. There's quite a few pullouts, mainly for chains. In case you're slipping and sliding up this mountain. Hey, be sure to get over and check out my website, RVerTV.tv. More information on the travels. Also blogs, stories about previous videos, future, all that. Plus we got a little merch shop, coffee cups, hats, t-shirts. Once again, that's RVerTV.tv. Appreciate it. The Once in a Lifetime series, which this video is part of, has reached over 40 now. We have over 40 Once in a Lifetime series videos, which explores the United States, all kinds of back roads, small towns, scenic views. There's a whole playlist set up on the channel. Once again, check out the other Once in a Lifetime videos. You won't regret it. We have to be getting close. This has been one long stretch up through here. And I think this is it. This will also be the Idaho-Montana state line, Lochsa Pass. Big old truck full of logs there going. Ooh, they got a little visitor center or something here. Want to stop? Heck yeah. Wow, nice and green. And we beat the rain. We made it over the pass. That was the goal. Feels good to be out of that van. There's a campground near Lolo I'm gonna spend the night. Still a little early. Well, leaving at 5:30 in the morning. Lochsa Pass. Only 5,200 foot in elevation. It seemed like it was a lot higher than that. And that place is closed because they're unloading a truck. It's okay. We'll just take a little walk around. Looks like they got some trails here. Boards on the windows. Boarded up for winter. Wow, it's hard to read. That's a trail marker for hiking. That's kind of cool. Part of the tribe that was here. Nez Perce, Nimi Poo National Historic Trail. Wow. You can hike all the way down where we just drove up, it looks like. My goodness. For real? Huh. Some people are really into hiking. Heck, this driving it wore me out. Busy place. They're getting their supplies shipped in right now. Well, big area to take care of. State line right here. We are officially in Montana. Yay! Only for tonight. We're going straight back into Idaho tomorrow. Spend the night over here in Lolo and then drop straight down into Salmon, Idaho tomorrow. That's the plan anyway. Hopefully the weather isn't too bad, because that storm front should be hitting later on today. Anyway, welcome to Montana. The terrain sure looks different here. Also, the road's a lot rougher. Road on the Idaho side, that was nice. Nice and smooth. Look off to the right, those hillsides are scarred. They've had fire here pretty severe. All them trees are burnt. That is way burnt as far as you can see. What do we have here? Some kind of little park. We'll stop, check it out. See storyboards. We'll see what they say. Fort Fizzle, a successful failure. I'll be darned. They had battles here with the Indians, settlers, back in 1877. This is a different time in the world. It's still history. Not everyone wants it, but it's still history. Flight of the Indians, Search of Peace. I just couldn't imagine being back in those times. You see a lot of forts and that kind of thing, especially like over in the Dakotas, North and South Dakota and Montana. Regulars and volunteers, civilians and the Army working together. History. Never know what you're gonna find. And of course, our buddies, Lewis and Clark. Lewis and Clark on Lolo Creek. Them two guys got around, I'll tell you. They really got around. For the amount of distance they traveled in what, a year or two? It's incredible. Well, I think we'll head down towards Lolo. I gotta find a store, grab a couple of supplies, then go find that campground. This has been one epic 2-day journey. Close to 400 miles since we started yesterday morning, leaving Washington. From the Jolly Green Giant to the beautiful mountains of Idaho. This is Lolo, Montana. There's a store right up here. I'm going to stop, get some supplies, and go find that campground. Thank you for watching this once-in-a-lifetime video exploring the mountains of Idaho. Be sure to check out all the other once-in-a-lifetime videos right on RVerTV. Journey continues. Talk soon.